Hola, ¿cómo estás? And welcome back to my channel, Nosipho. And if you haven't already, and if you'd like to keep up to date with all of my new videos, then don't forget to click subscribe in the description box down below. Today's video is going to be a requested eyebrow tutorial. So I'm going to be showing you guys how I created this eyebrow look. And I would like to call it a natural looking brow because I don't go too heavy handed on my eyebrows. So if you'd like to see how I create this natural everyday looking brow, and if that's the kind of look that you're going for, then do keep watching and I'll see you all in my next video. I love you guys and God bless. To begin and to ensure the best results possible, I'd suggest that you start off with shaped brows just to make sure that you're using the products to outline the overall shape that you've already created. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my MAC spiked pencil, and I'm going to use this pencil to outline the bottom and the top of my brows, and this helps me to create an overall outline of the shape that I want my brows to be. I'm going to then take the pencil and fill in the sparse areas between the lines that I've created, and to make sure that my arc is in the right place, I'm going to take the pencil and align it with the tip of my nose and point it upwards towards my brow. And where the pencil meets my brow, I'm going to make a mark, and I'm going to create the arc shape around this mark that I've created. If I feel I've drawn a little bit too much with the pencil, I take my finger and I just buff out the product to make sure that it's lighter and a lot more faded than the tip of my brow, and this helps to create a more natural looking effect. Once I've filled in my brow to my satisfaction, I take my spoolie again and brush all my eyebrow hairs up, and this just helps me to see if I've left any sparse areas. And once I'm satisfied that my brow is properly filled in, I move on to the next step. And the next step is the Make Me Brow step, where I take my brow gel, I take this product and I brush the tinted brow gel through my eyebrow hairs. And what this does is this coats the individual hairs, and this brings them to the front of the brow so that they pop. And in my opinion, the more brow hairs you can see, the more natural the brow looks. So I go ham on this step and just make sure that all of my brow hairs are coated, and this helps me to darken my brow without using too much pencil. And because the more hairs, the more realistic it looks, the next step is I take mascara. Yes, you heard me right, mascara. Black mascara, and you can use any mascara of your choice. And I take this and I repeat the same step that I did with the Make Me Brow with the mascara. Once I'm satisfied with the effect that I've created with the mascara, I take my concealer, and the concealer that I'm going to be using in this video is the LA Girl Pro HD Concealer in the shade Fawn, and I make 3 dots on the bottom of my brow and 3 dots on the top, and I take an angled brush and I use this brush to spread out the product around my eyebrow to correctly line as close as possible to the brow, which helps me to clean up all of the mistakes that I may have made with my pencil, where I may have overdrawn or where I may have drawn outside of the shape that I had created. And once I'm done lining around my brow, I take a buffing brush and I use this to properly blend in my concealer around my eyebrow and into the rest of my eye area. And the reason why I do this is because the better blended your concealer is, the easier it is to cover it up once you put on your foundation. And conversely, the poorer you blend your concealer, the harder it is to match it up with your foundation. And that's when you end up with the white cast concealer line around your eyebrow. And I'm pretty sure many of us have seen it and it doesn't look pretty. So make sure you blend your life away. Moving on to my other eyebrow, I'm going to repeat the exact same steps, so I won't narrate the rest of the video because it's the exact same steps, but I'm going to mention that I didn't clean up this brow. I got lazy in doing the tutorial, so I actually didn't shape the brow properly, so it's going to be a little bit different or a lot harder for me to fill in this brow. So if it looks a little bit crazier than the other one, that's why. So that's why I say make sure you clean up your brows before you try to shape them. Just makes life a whole lot easier. This I only do towards the end of my brow, and I don't concentrate any of the products towards the front, because what I'm going to do when I spread out my concealer is I'm going to fan the products towards the front, because in my opinion it's a lot harder for me to blend my foundation with my concealer towards the front once I've applied it. So I'd rather have the least amount of product towards the front, and also I feel the more focus of how defined your brows should be towards the end. So that's why I concentrate most of the product towards the end of my brow. So this marks the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed the tutorial, and comment down below, tell me what you guys liked, what you guys didn't like. If there's anything that you need me to explain more, mention it in the comments, and I'll definitely try my best to get around to doing it. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Hopefully that will be next week. I'll try to edit as much as I can, but if I don't, know that you guys are in my heart and in my mind, and peace, love, and happiness to all of you.